Hey, my name is Mattias. Since this year, I have the opportunity to work full-time on the ActivityPub plugin for WordPress, thanks to Automatic. I already presented the plugin and how it works in the first FediForum. So now we just recently released the version 1.0.0. So I would love to get into the details we just released. It's a lot under the hood, making it more robust to maybe have that plugin on WordPress.com live soon. But there are also some features that are quite nice for end users. So when I started the plugin, I had the idea, or I thought it might be a good idea to use the authors of a blog as ActivityPub actors, but it turned out that people doesn't want to follow authors on a blog, but the whole blog. So the first and most requested feature was to not follow single authors, but the whole blog. So the biggest new feature for the ActivityPub plugin is that you now can enable a blog-wide user. And we thought we used the domain similar to Bridgie, because it looks nice on the UI of Mastodon. And there are quite some nice options we tried to use. So there are different modes depending on what you enable and disable. So you can choose between only the blog user, then every blog post will be published by the blog. So the name of the actor will be replaced by the blog user. You can enable only the authors, so every blog post will be published in the name of the author, and you can use a combination of both. That means the blog post will be published with the name of the author, and the blog-wide user will repost or announce the blog post. So every blog post will be, for example, under my name, and if I load the blog-wide user, he will simply announce everything. So it still references the correct author, but you have also the opportunity to follow everyone on one blog with one single user. The other thing we published is to have a nice UI and usability. We introduced some blocks to simply publish, for example, your followers list, and a nice and simple way to tell your visitors what's your handle and to start initiate the follow process. And here you can see the example. So if you have some more, it will add a nice paginator on the bottom. And if you click follow, you can either copy your username or you can enter your oops. Okay. It worked before, so yeah, I think you get it. And we also are now fully signature compatible. That means every message will be signed and checked, and also and not only for posts, you can also enable or authorized fetch is the word for that, I think. So to enable signature verification for all requests to your site, so that no one is able to simply put a profile URL in an API checker and see the JSON format of that. Beside of that, we added a lot of new endpoints under the hood. That means we added the feature tags for that is used by Mastodon. That means that you can see a nice the most used tags from your blog as a teaser on the right bottom. And another feature is featured posts. That means if you add one blog post as sticky on WordPress, it will be also sticky on Mastodon social. And we are also working on bringing that to WordPress.com. That means the single blog user was one thing we would love to use to start, to have it fairly simple on WordPress.com. So it's only this UI you get when you're on WordPress.com. It might differ in the final version, and then you will be able to follow every WordPress user that has enabled this for their WordPress.com blog.
Excellent, Mattias.